Hi, Keith. How are you doing, man?
How are
All
you?
right.
How are you today?
I'm good. And you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So, how was your day so far?
My day was very good. Yes.
Oh,
How about yours?
I just woke up. It's early morning here.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that. The
Oh, that,
difference of the time, right?
yeah, yeah. Wonderful,
Here we
wonderful.
are finishing our day here. We're beginning yours, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, Sergio, Body and Soul, your new album is to be out. So, can you tell me a bit about the songwriting and the production behind it?
Yes, Body and Soul, our new album.
Yeah,
Um, well, first of all, I'd like to thank you very much to invite me to represent my band, Old Lamp. Okay, and I have to tell you that my English is not that good. So if I say something that seems to be rude or anything, I ask you to apologize.
it's totally
To
fine. It's totally fine, Sergio. It's totally fine. Not a problem at all.
okay, so this album we start recording the songs, the 14 songs we have here,
Yeah.
uh, in 19 no no sorry 2009 2019.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 years ago. So the most of the I write all the songs with different kinds of composers. Some
Mhm.
of them are on the band, some of them are not in the band, and I'm uh, very glad to to come back to original songs because I was a part of this. I was not composing anymore.
Okay.
Almost 30 years. And this friend, Ricardo Nobre Jr., he was the guy that uh, insists very much for
Mhm.
me to sing again, to compose again, to write songs again. And he was right. He was very right.
Wonderful, 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 Sergio. Wonderful. And was there any concept that you put behind this album?
A concept.
Yeah.
Well, used to have, me and Ricardo used to have uh, a band in the 90s and 1992, 1991. Those years we had a band called Daphne. Okay,
Mhm.
and we recorded here some of those songs of that time and
Okay.
some of new songs like this song called Body and Soul. This song I wrote in 2019. But a music like Little Honey, we
Mhm.
composed that in 1992, I believe. I don't remember exactly the year, but so the concept is maybe a a rescue of this environment that we used to
Yeah.
have when we were young. I was very young at the time. I was 17 years old.
Mhm.
Ricardo was a little bit older. He was the old old lamp at the time already old. But anyway, yeah, it was very good. It's been very nice for me to. It's like I had uh, how do you call when you get young again? Even
Yes.
we call old, but I feel like I am again with a 17 years old boy, with
Won-
more experience.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, how do you feel to bring back the good old days back into the scene?
Well, back to I'm sorry. What did you ask?
You started way back in 1992 and we were writing songs back in the day. So, how do you feel come back again to make music?
Oh, it's very good. And one thing we did is not playing as the same way you used to play at the time. So some of the songs like this, I told you, Little Honey, this song used to be slowly, play it slowly. And now we play a little faster. And this gives a song this kind of new environment, new way of playing, new way of singing. That is very interesting to do, you know, because not like, okay, the same song we used to do the same way now. This old lamp, I believe old lamp is like bigger than me or Ricardo or Franzé. Franzé is our drummer. I would like to introduce everybody is Franzé Batera on drums, okay? Robertson Sierra on bass. And we have 3 guitar players, me, Sérgio Murillo, and I sing too, and I play harmonica. And Ricardo Nobre Jr., bass guitar, not bass, rhythm guitar. See my English. And the new guy on the band, Raul Ponte, which is a lead guitarist like me, and we share the solos of the songs. Okay, very, very good one, very good player.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. And talking about Body and Soul, the album, the 14-track album, I had the opportunity to listen to it completely, and it's an amazingly put album, a great rock album with amazing bluesy sound to it. It really sounds awesome. So how, as a band, do you feel about the outcome of this album?
Well, for me, it's a very a new thing. Imagine a guy from the 90s. We didn't have Spotify or streaming, and then now we have a label called Electric Funeral Records.
Yeah,
that label put us on the stream platforms, okay, and you can find it. But I am a very I like a lot a CD or LP. So I'm very happy with this because it's very professional. Every detail. This CD. Yeah, we have all the lyrics here, all the information, and some people I try to give or to sell the CD, and people say, "No, I don't use CD anymore," and I say, "Okay, I'm gonna keep it for me." But I want to send you one of this CD for you. You know.
No, thank you so much, Sandhya. That's really amazing. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna send you.
And thank you so much for that, Sergio. And what would be the touring plans like for you guys now?
Well, we in Brazil, we are on the northeast of Brazil, and we are playing on our city. I have a lot of invitings to go out, but everybody is like a little bit afraid still of this COVID-19 and all the troubles with healthy. And we don't know. I really don't know what we're going to do about shows out of Fortaleza. But here we are trying to play as we can. Like we have a gig 14th November 14th.
November 14th, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and it's a very good place here in Fortaleza, called Barbarians. And everybody, I invite everybody that are here to go there. It's gonna be a good show. We're gonna play these 14 songs here, but we're gonna play the new songs from the new album. We are already rehearsing the new album, and we're going to play 2 or 3 songs of this album.
Wonderful, 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 Sergio. And you guys started recently in 2019, just 2 years back. So how has the journey been for you so far?
Oh, it's like a dream because everybody on this band,
Mhm.
the majority, like me, Ricardo, Franzé, we are really, we can say that we are old, so we have experience as musicians
Yeah.
individually, but when we get together, we became with Robinson and Raul, we became Old Lamp, and this label, this name is becoming very big here in Fortaleza. I
Mhm.
can say in Brazil, because a lot of people are liking our job and our work, and it's only 2 years. Like I tried music in the United States. I tried for many years, but never happened like so fast, like
Yeah.
the recognizing, how do you call the the people are liking so much. I don't know how to say the words, but it's going very fast. We are very happy, so that's why we are preparing the second album. Like we are um, very excited to do that, to
Wonderful.
keep this going.
That sounds really amazing, Sergio. That's amazing. Thank you. And may I know how did you come up with the name Old Lamb and what was the reason for this name?
Well, because Ricardo, he was trying so hard for me to come back for music, to sing again.
Mhm.
He has the vision. He said, "Man, you were a rock singer. Stop playing Brazilian music," something like that. Like bossa nova. I used to play
Yes.
that before Old Lamp, and he had this view. And when I accept, I said, okay, so what we're gonna do? He said, let's let's get back again, Daphne. Let's call the old members of Daphne and let's do this band again. And then I said, okay, let's try. And I start to call people like the old bassist, Jorge, and the old drummer, Bea, but they were not even living in Fortaleza anymore. They were living in other states. So, and I said, what now, Ricardo? What gonna do? And he said, oh, let's start composing again. And then we start to compose so much. Then I said, man, this lamp, this old lamp is still working. It's still working. And he said, okay, this name, Old Lamp. Let's do it with this name, Old Lamp. And then we start to, he's so a good seller. He's a very good seller because he took a little recording, very, very simple. The first record of Body and Soul,
Yeah.
only me with the acoustic guitar playing and singing, and he went with this record to the musician and start to say, hey, listen this, let's do it, let's participate of this band, this new band I'm forming. And the people said, oh, no, I don't want to listen. When they okay, let me listen. And then when listen, oh, that's a good one. And then they came to the band. Robinson was like that. The first drummer, Rafael, the same way. And the first guitar player, Leonardo. Now we are on uh, the third formation, or the third. How do you call when you have a band? The members, the third. Here in Brazil, you call formação.
Formation of
Formação,
the formation of the
formation.
band.
We're on the third, like we
Yeah.
change it drummer and change 2 times one of the guitar players. So now we still have 5 members, but we are on the third formation of this
Wonderful,
band.
wonderful, wonderful.
Only 2 years, 3 formations.
I hope this lineup stands for a very long time.
Oh, I hope so. That's it's gonna be like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I hope
wonderful,
God. I hope God listened to you.
wonderful. Wonderful. And how do you guys look into the future of the band?
Well, we are looking forward record many because we have so many songs. Man, you can't believe it. We have now like 120 songs. But
Wow.
when I call songs, I call with all the lyrics, with all the melodies, with all the chords, everything. So we started 2019. We have 120 songs, and we only have 14 recorded. That's why we are running, because every day, almost every day, we do a new song. We compose a new song. So, and we wish two things that I wanna ask for the people. First, that put our songs on the playlists,
Yes.
because I don't understand a lot of this environment of computers and
Yes.
playlists. But the band said, don't forget to ask people. The member said, hey, Sergio, you're going to give an interview. Ask people to put the music on the playlist. So I am asking you that. And also our record label, maybe, that could sign with us, like
Yes.
I believe that's what every band wants to have, right?
Yes. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely. Wonderful. Wonderful. Wonderful, Sergio. And in the musical direction in the future, so will there be any change in the way you make music, or are you going to be sticking to this single genre of making music?
Well, I don't think very much about that, because like music for me is a mystery, because the way that I compose, even my girlfriend, she's very amazing sometimes, because it looks like something spiritual, because I'm here and then I very easily comes the lyrics, comes the chords, comes the melody. And I don't think it, because sometimes people say, oh, well, these kind of songs are making more success than this other. No, I don't think about that. I just feel like a caption, like from, I don't know, like, I mean, like, how do you call it? A radio syntonization, like, that captures the waves of the energy waves. I feel like that, because like I'm here talking to you, and then we start a subject, and then I start to do a music, to do a new song. So I hope it never leaves me, but it's something that I really don't know how do I do that. you know we did a song, a very interesting one, for a little boy
Mhm.
that in Rio de Janeiro, he died. He
Oh,
was victim. Yes, he was victim of his own mother and stepfather,
oh
and
no.
we were so shocked about that story, and we did a song called Angel. It is already on the streaming.
Yeah.
Angel, Old Lamp Angel. So it's a story about this feeling like father that I am. I am father. A lot of members of the band are fathers too. So we
Mhm.
felt like the responsibility to talk about that. And I did the song like one night. Uh, I did that. I showed to the band. It's a partnership, me and Ricardo. He did
Yeah.
parts of the lyrics too, and me too. So it's a music that people are listening, and they are talking to us on the direct, and giving compliments, like, wow, you wrote very a very good lyrics, and truly a lyrics that comes from the truth, a truth story, a real story. It's
Yes.
interesting.
That's really wonderful, Sergio. That's really wonderful. And what would be the dreams for the band?
Wow, the dreams. Sometimes people wish for a band or your job, like a very successful, and that's something that everybody wants. But for me, like success is when you create something and one or two or thousand, I don't know, recognize that. I see music because I wrote too much and I wrote almost every day. I compare my job like a guy that do little how do you call the hippie
Yeah,
hippie
yeah,
job? You know, I because every song is unique, unique, right? And a guy do a little a little bracelet, and for him it's unique. And then you have this, and you were, oh, very good. I would like to have this. And somebody watches says, no, I don't like it. I feel like that, you know, like a hippie of the music, the
wonderful,
songs.
wonderful, wonderful.
So I believe the band wants that to be recognized, to be listened for the people, you know. And of course, if you are on this place, you get you receive all the things that it uh, might bring to you. Okay, but the first of all, I'd like to keep writing
Yeah,
and receiving this love from the people that are listening the music, you know. And
yeah,
I have to say, Keith, we have a lot of people that not only like Old but helps Old
that's beautiful.
with many things. Yeah, like people from the television, local television, people from the radios, people just like you that invite us to interview. I call this a big help because 2 years ago I was completely not writing. That's very, very important for me today. I'm writing again, and I'm writing a lot. I'm writing a lot, you
That's
know.
wonderful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, Sergio. And what are the big influences that made you to make music?
Well, people on the bands, I remember Frazer like a lot more heavy songs,
Mhm.
heavy bands, but he likes Black Sabbath. He likes the drummer. He likes
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin. Raul Ponte, the guitar player, Led Zeppelin. Also, I love Led Zeppelin, but my major influence is Guns N' Roses and Rolling Stones.
Oh,
Those two bands for me are the best. But I love a band called O Peso. It's
oh,
from
yes.
Brazil. Do you know? It's from
Yes.
Fortaleza, and was a very, very, very a huge influence to my way of singing, my way of putting the voice like in high tunes.
Yeah.
So O Peso,
Mhm.
and I believe Robinson likes Brazilian music too. The bass player, he likes a lot of Brazilian songs. He's younger, Raul's younger too. But for me, like this two band, when you listen to the Lamp, you can listen a little bit of this influence, Rolling Stones and Guns N' Roses. And I like Axl Rose way of singing, and I like Slash way of playing. So I try to mix that because I play guitar and I sing. When
Yeah.
people say, hey man, you are, oh sorry,
That's all
hey
right.
man, you are playing like you're playing here Slash and here Axl Rose, and it's very interesting. But people say that my voice remember a little bit um, Chris Cornell from
Oh, yeah.
Soundgarden.
Well,
All right,
yeah.
people
Amazing.
say that. Uh-huh.
You have an
Rich
amazing vocals.
Portman.
You
Oh,
have an
thank you very
amazing
much.
vocals. You have amazing vocals. That's wonderful. And how has the support been for you guys from Brazil and from around the world?
About the support,
The support to the band.
I didn't understand. I'm sorry.
How is the fans' reaction from Brazil
Oh,
and from around the world?
Oh, well, yes, very, very good reaction. We have people at the United States that started uh, to to communicate with us because they discover. Because I don't know if you know that, but here in Brazil, a lot of bands they sing in English, but they don't speak in English, and
Yeah.
they discover that hey, this guy he can talk with us, so let's talk with him, and then they start to talk with me. Even our agent, he lives in São Paulo, and when you ask him to interview us, he asked Sergio, do you speak in English or you just sing in English? And I said, no, man, I speak in English. At least I try. He said, okay. So Keith wants to interview you. And I said, okay, no problem. Let's do it. So people all around the world, and I heard that even in Russia, they're playing old land. Here, that's the amazing thing. Imagine for me that we didn't have computers at the time. That we have Daphne, bands, and now we put songs on the internet and we're listening everywhere, even in Russia. I said, man, it's amazing for me to know that. I I hope we could do this for many years. That's what we want, to be here with you guys.
Amazing, amazing, Sergio. And Sergio, in the future, would you be interested to make a Portuguese album in your own language and make songs and talk about the
Maybe.
tradition of the Brazilian culture into the songwriting? Is there anything that goes on and meant to do in the future?
Yes, I don't see this as a problem because, I write a lot. For me, that's no problem. The band doesn't like the idea too much, but like I said, we have this song called Angel, and we have the translated version in Portuguese, which is Anjo, right? And I don't see that as a problem. I could do that easily, but one thing that's interesting is because each year by year that are passing, we get older, and our name seems to be better because we are old lamp. Doesn't matter if we're very, very old because we're still there, like old and old lamp. But we have this wish to keep. Maybe it's just because I'm very fan of Rolling Stones. Okay. I'm very sorry about Charlie Watts. He passed away recently, but you see, those guys are so many years together. I admire that a lot.
Oh, yes, yes.
And I have this friend that's with me in a band only 2 years, but we have a friendship for more than 30 years.
Yes.
And we are not playing together. Now I look, when I'm at the stage, I look to him like Ricardo here, and I say, man, we're here again after 30 years, old lamp like that, And we did a lot of things, kid. We did this DVD in a place here in Fortaleza called Pirata.
Yeah, Pirata,
this DVD. We are on this CD here called
Rock Soldiers.
Rock Soldiers. I'm sorry. My mind is Rock Soldiers. Yes, Rock Soldiers. 28th. We have here the song Lêmes here.
Yeah.
And we are at this another one. Underground.
Yes.
BR-1079. Okay.
Yeah.
And this one is from São Paulo. We have Body and Soul here, our single Body and Soul.
Yeah.
And of course, we have this, which is My Love, the CD Body and Soul.
Body and Soul. Wonderful, wonderful.
The cover, the guy that made the cover, I love him. He's a guy from Bahia here in Brazil. Bahia, and José Carlos, very good
Artist.
artist. Yes, a very good artist.
So what is the concept or theme that is put behind this painting of the album art?
Oh, yeah, the concept is the Northeast environment that we have here, like almost
Yeah.
a desert,
Yeah.
desert, and a girl that she is the old lamp, like
Oh, yeah.
riding, like to the sun, which is the symbol. Our logo was drawn by our bass player, Robinson Serra.
Nice, nice.
He draw just at the beginning of the band. He was the first member after I and Ricardo started the band. He was the first one. And I said, man, the name is Old Lamp. And he started drawing. He was inspired by that comic book, Tex.
Mhm.
Tex. So he was very, very good on this, because still very, very good. And I believe that's our, how you call that? The real label is that this one. Now we have another kind of t-shirts, because we sell t-shirts, glasses, CDs, many things with the symbol, but he's starting to change a little bit. But this one is the original.
Wonderful, wonderful.
The original one.
Amazing. And just to know, the guys are old lamp, and this old lamp is not seen anymore in the world now. It's all gone and forgotten. So do you guys plan to make some antiques like this old lamp and bring it to the shop to have as a merchandise?
What's your question? If you
The
what?
old, you have the old lamp, right? That lamp is no
Yes.
longer available in the world. It's totally forgotten. It's no more. So do you have guys some plan to bring back as a old lamp merchandise into the shop?
Yes, if everybody forgot old lamp, is that the question?
No. The real lamp you have, right? The lamp.
Yes, I do.
Lamp. So do you guys have any plans to bring it to the merchandise shop, like the t-shirts, like a mug? Do you have any plans to bring that into the city, like an antique or a material?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, maybe. I understand. Now I understand. Not because your English is very good. It's because I am not used to talking English anymore. I lived in California in 2004, like 4 years. And then, man, my ears are not that good for listening, but
it's totally fine, Sergio. It's totally fine.
Okay, I apologize first. I apologize.
No problem.
Okay.
It sounds good. And what would be the next plans for the band?
Well, we are trying to get back to studio. Where before we are rehearsing 2 days a week. Now, because of some health problems with some members, we have only one rehearsal. That becomes a little bit difficult because we have to rehearse this CD here. That's what I think about a professional band. You rehearse what we already have, and you rehearse what is coming, what you want to record. And now we have only one for week. I wish soon we're gonna get back 2 rehearsals a week, and then we can go to studio, record again, and then we can do that. Our plans is basically that. Continue with the shows, the gigs, record a new CD. I am the one in the band that I want a lot to do another video clip, because we only have Body and Soul's video clip. We have Back to Dust video clip. I'd like so much to record Outrageous, that song. I love that song. Outrageous video clip, I believe. And a lot of fans asked this. So why don't you record a new video clip? Outrageous. I said, okay, I'm gonna try it. Try hard. I'm gonna try hard.
Wonderful, wonderful, Sergio. And Sergio, finally, what would be the message for the fans around the world?
I believe our major message for everybody is do your own music. You know, even if you are musician, a cover musician, okay, but don't forget, if you are a composer, of course, if you like to compose, if you like, don't put this away like I did 30 years, because now I'm running after a lost time, you know.
Yes.
Thank God that God is giving me this opportunity in 2 years to recover a lot of time that I lost, but it's not good. You become a sad person. I know a lot of musicians. They are coming to me and say, "Hey man, how do you do that?" Because my songs I never touched then anymore, and I'm so sad because I believe it's because it's difficult. The fame is difficult. The money, and I say, man, don't think about that. Do your own music and do it, man. Do it, and believe it. That's our message
Wonderful.
for the people that used to have and stop it, like me, or for the people that are beginning.
Yeah.
Like a guy buys a guitar and start to take songs to get songs from other bands. That's good. Everybody does that. But if you create one, believe that this song is yours, man. It's yours. It's from your heart.
Absolutely.
Believe that.
That's a beautiful message, Sergio. And Sergio, thank you so much for giving me your time today to have this interview with you. It's a real pleasure talking to you. And thank you so much for making amazing music for the musical fraternity around the world. And we all are looking forward for more music from you guys. And I wish you and the entire band all the best. And hopefully someday we will all meet again.
Of course, thank you very much for inviting us to give this interview. I'm very happy to talk to you, very gentle. Okay, thank you very much. I don't know, I don't have the words to
Oh,
thank you. But
the pleasure is all mine. The pleasure is all mine.
you
Sergio.
feel the energy, right? You feel
Yeah.
this energy.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you,
Keith,
Sergio. And you have a great evening today and take care of yourself, Sergio.
you have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye,
Bye.
Sergio.
Bye. Bye. Valeu.